Yeah, man. India Love apologizes to FaZe Dab. I was wrong, man. All right, so if I'm really. All right. So basically, look, India Love, they saying she pulled the Kanye. Kanye, she basically said what it was. She said what it was. This is unfair. This is what should have happened. I'm not jacking that. I'm feeling this. I'm not scared. If y'all gonna blackball me, y'all gonna blackball me. If y'all not, y'all not. But I'm letting my nuts saying I'm saying shit that other people know is obvious. They're scared to say, well, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna say what it is because everybody else is too pussy to say it. So I'm gonna say it. So Stream Awards, Rakai and it was Rakai and somebody else that she felt that should have won. And they kicked her out. And now she's just reacting to the situation and she's just giving more in-depth detail on what had happened at the Streamer Awards. You're right. So her being kicked out and everything and her point in saying that, how she felt and everything like that. So this is her talking about it. What happened? I mean, let's get into it. Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. When you see the fake shit, you just gotta let it be known. You gotta let that shit be known. You gotta let that shit be known. Let your nuts hang. She like, nah, this A, B, and C, this who shoulda woo wop the bam. This how I feel. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. It's what it is. Man, this shit fake almost done. It is what it is. Bro.
Chat. Hey, chat.
Damn, you sound so sad, India. You sound so, like, calm.
Hey Meta, start slow motion.
First, Donald Trump cut Medicaid by over $700 billion.
Can you guys hear me? Chat, can you hear me good? I need some water.
Shit crazy, dog. I might go live today. Should I go live? I don't know. I gotta start going live more often. I don't really be going live like that. I had one live like a few days, like 2 days ago. I start going live more often. I don't go live like that. Copyrights, so types of shit. No. That should be going me off. What's up, bro?
So I finally got a chance to take myself off autopilot. I've been on go work mode nonstop. I came on stream today to make a. Sorry, I'm like so nervous. I wanted to make a true apology. A true apology meaning give no excuses or explanation for my behavior last night at the awards. I did not conduct myself in a way that represents me well, or my team, or my community, or the people that look to me and look up to me in one way, shape, or form. My behavior was completely unnecessary and distasteful, for sure. Another moment, another mistake made off being under the influence, but obviously it's not an excuse. It is just...
Yeah. So what happens when you off this?
Like I said, it was completely unnecessary. It was selfish. It was inconsiderate, and I, a million percent, like, am not okay with what I did. I first want to apologize to Adapt. It was no reason or excuse for dimming your light in your moment. What I did was very selfish and inconsiderate. I wasn't considering anybody else's thoughts, nothing but my own, and just being in the moment and being impulsive.
See, when you drink, the truth come out.
And I took away from your moment, and I deeply am, like, truly apologetic for that. You know, it was, I don't want to, yeah. It's a FaZe clan. I definitely respect you guys as a group. You guys are real pioneers in the Twitch space. I'm very new to, very, very new, and I'm still learning, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning as I go. But I respect you guys, and again, what I did was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. I want to apologize to QT. QT. What I did, first of all, I appreciate that you inviting me, and there's no excuse for my behavior. It was very distasteful. It was very, like I keep saying, unnecessary. It was my initial emotion response, and that, again, I had no business being on that stage. And that is that. I hope one day you give me grace enough to forgive me for my actions.
One thing I'm gonna say is that, like, yo, this streaming shit get political. It's politics. This shit get political. Woo! Man, this shit, it get political. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And it's like, that liquor was in her system, and it was already on her mind. I'm gonna react to that too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna react to that. 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 I'm gonna react to her outburst. That's what people will call it, an outburst. Why not? Just react to it. When you in this space, when you in this community, it's like, it's almost like the music industry. This is a streamer industry. You gotta kind of watch what you say. You might say something that might brush somebody the wrong way, and they might be a gatekeeper. And you saying what you said, it could be for the good, but to them, they might look at it like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why it's dangerous to drink liquor, especially when you get into certain spaces and you have you got the say so, or the authority, or the you have the you could say you got the clout. Everybody knows what, you know what I'm saying? Enough clout to say how you feel. You gotta watch what you saying, girl. You gotta watch what you saying. Period. And I ain't saying, I haven't even watched the video. I just know, know what I'm saying, clips and everything. I ain't even really, but I'm gonna get into it though, and we gonna react to it for sure. Um, yeah, so it's like liquor is very, 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 and I'm sipping it right now, but liquor is very, 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 very dangerous. Especially when you're in like we in a sensitive world. Everything is so sensitive. And when you in certain spaces, you gotta be careful. You gotta be very, 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 very. You gotta watch what you say. And you know, everybody ain't gonna like what you saying. You might be saying some real shit, but sometimes you might have to become that sacrifice to where whoever comes after you, they could live on to not go through and watch certain things that they say that will hinder their success, but might your success sacrifice for them to keep moving forward and for the future streamers or entertainers to keep moving on without having to face any backlash like she did. So, and that saying is, man, sometimes you gotta speak up. Sometimes you gotta speak up. And it is what it is.
To my team, to myself, to my community of people, like, I'm truly sorry. I didn't represent myself well. I'm not perfect, and I say that all the time, but what I did yesterday was not necessary, and it was not me being in my right mind at all. Like I said, it's very unexcusable. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I was completely wrong for what I did. If the shoe was on the other foot and I was nominated and I won something and somebody did that to me, I would feel absolutely like shit, you know? So I can only imagine how I made anybody and everybody feel in the building that, you know, just it was my opinion and it wasn't necessary for me to share, and I was intoxicated and had the liquid courage to just say fuck it and do it, and which is, you know, a bad habit of mine.
It's Dasher. There's a Vixen in there somewhere. I know there is. Alexa?
The bold quest brings back the 70s Movado archive. It's more than a watch. It's a legacy on my wrist. Bold Quest by Movado.
Fuck it and do it, and which is, you know, a bad habit of mine. Any chance I got to tune in, I did. When I wasn't working, when I wasn't with my kids, when I wasn't with my family, you know, I was tuned in. You know why? Because minded, I just have that impulse instinct, and that's something I have to change. I have to change. I'm young, I'm young, but I'm too grown to be doing what I did, and there's a lot of work that I have to do in myself in this time of like seeing a mirror of me and my there's a lot of work that I have to do in myself. Minded, I just have that impulse instinct, and that's something I have to change. I have to change. I'm young, I'm young, but I'm too grown to be doing what I did, and there's a lot of work that I have to do in myself in this time of like seeing a mirror of me and my mistakes, you know, being broadcasted. Like, so I needed it to understand where I need to change and where I need to grow. You know, it's not okay what I did at all, like none. You know, I'm not trying to like be long-winded about it or anything, but hold on. Great job. Yeah, like I said, I'm not perfect. Right now in my life, I obviously have some serious work to do on myself you know, as a person and who I am as a person, and I have to stop disappointing myself by repeating mistakes and keep repeating a cycle that's obviously not good for me. And I watched I watched something that said like your mistakes could either be a
Bro, you don't gotta cry. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. You meant that shit, girl. You meant it. That's just what it is. That's how you felt. You meant it. You don't gotta suck up. You don't bruh. You are what you are. You is what you is. You don't have to wipe. You don't, bro. Wow, man. It is what it is, man. This shit weird. Don't drink. If that's how you all gonna act when you go to war, don't drink. Don't drink. It is what it is. If you gonna lash out and act like that, don't. But you know what it is though? She probably had that built up momentum. She probably felt like that. Like that energy. She was already feeling like that before she grabbed that bottle, that glass, and poured up. That's how she was feeling already. So if you drink liquor and you know what the alcohol do, anything how you feel and what type of mode you are mentally, it's going to amplify it. It's going to up it.
that said like your mistakes could either be a coffin or a classroom, and you know it could either teach you or it could be the thing that takes you under and kills you, or like, you know. And I'm a work in progress every day, and I have to understand what I did to the Twitch CEO, to just everybody. It was just so distasteful, and it is not who I am or what I should have did at all. I know what I have to do moving forward, you know, when it comes to me as a person, what I can and can't do, and I'm working on that myself each and every day. And I'm on live stream. I'm growing with you guys. I'm showcasing everything, good and bad. And it is what it is. So, I didn't mean any harm by it at all. But I also didn't consider anybody's feelings but my own. I briefly, before I did that, had a small conversation with Rakai. And just the conversation made me feel away. You know, I didn't like his demeanor. I didn't like how he was looking. I just felt like, you know, I wanted to give him his props and in my own way, and that was not the right time, form, or fashion to do so. And yeah, so I hope you guys give me the grace one day to understand I'm a work in progress, that, you know, I'm not going to keep repeating my mistakes, that I have to learn from it, and I know what to do going from here. And there's nothing that I can say other than let my actions speak, and to just move way better and to be way better to myself and to my community, my people. And my people is everybody that was in that building. Like everybody, like I was a part of it. I'm just new here. I'm a part of their world. New to the Twitch world. It was not necessary. It just, I don't even, you know. So
it's crazy because I only know her from Twitch. I know she's did like reality TV. I watch some of her streams and everything like that. I know her from Twitch. I don't know her from, you know, because the way she's saying it, she's like, I'm coming into y'all world, but I know her from this world. So she must be known prior to Twitch from reality TV, from what she said in like other streams that I heard her speak on. So it's like, I really know her from this, but you know, but I know you gotta give her respects for, you know, you fucked up, yeah, but sometimes like you don't really gotta like, but you gotta kind of say this if you want to like still move up and go to the top. But yeah, I mean, fuck, she's saying what it is, but sometimes you gotta let your nuts hang, and man, motherfuckers be sensitive.
I appreciate you
You
guys.
can't blackball yourself, so you gotta apologize.
Have a blessed night. And I'm gonna take some time to I need to rest. I need to get right and
Get right. Get some rest.
figure everything out. Honestly. But
It's crazy.
I appreciate y'all and see you guys soon.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. India Love, she said what she had to say, but sometimes you gotta let your nuts hang. You gotta kind of really. Man, I said what I said. Maybe you needed to drink liquor that day, so you might change something. You might break a generational for the next generation. So where it's like they might say some shit, but you done said it. You done crucified, but you done opened the door to where it's like they don't gotta go through what I went through. Cause I made it all, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself from being bigger than what you. But yeah, man. Should I tap into the actual stream of wars where she crashed out? Or maybe it wasn't a crash out. Maybe she just said how she felt. And it's just it is what it is. Let's see what happens though. I respect her for, apologizing and, she being real though, but we're gonna have more reactions like this, man. More in depth, more into the community, streaming community, and we're just gonna see what it is. For sure.